Hey, what is going on, guys? Starting the Scholar 2001 here, bringing you another GTA 5 video for you guys today. And today, I'm finally going to be completing the final Salvage Yard robbery for the Salvage Yard. So, that robbery is going to be none other than the Cargoship Robbery. Now, I have yet to do this robbery on this character, so we have to do the scope out mission, so let's get into it.
Alright, so if we want to get those wheels off that boat, we're gonna need every advantage we can get. Elysian Island's where it's due to dock. Get there, take some pics, find out what we're getting into. Like, gather those facts, bro, you know? Then we can, assess the sitch and make some plans.
Alright, so we have to go to Elysian Island. However, my last video that I made on a vehicle was the Dundreary Stretch Limousine. Now, it is a Pegasus vehicle, so I am curious to know if I could actually use my Pegasus vehicles in a mission. And it seems that I can. So I'm gonna go pick up my limousine, and then we will head into Elysian Island. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, so I have just picked up my limousine, so now we can use it and head over to Elysian Island to finally start off this scope out mission.
You good? Okay, get trigger happy. I mean, woo with the camera. Snap a pic of the docked cargo ship so we can get an idea of the general layout. And one of the kind of container they're gonna transport this thing in. Try and get a pic with the locks in it so I know what we're up against. Get a shot of the shipping manifest too, so we've got the exact time she's coming in. Might have to look around the offices for that one. Should be good, bro. Should be good. Let's roll.
Alright, so just like all the other scope up missions, we just gotta run around and grab some pictures. Now, the first picture that we need to grab is actually inside this building right here. So I am immediately gonna go on ahead and grab it. And hey, look at that. I ended up picking up a figure as well. So nice. Right, so we get this first picture, send it over to Jamal and see what he has to say.
Yeah, boy! We got the manifest. Now we know when this thing is due. Cool. We gotta keep that ship away from the dock, so we're gonna need another boat to reach it. Okay. Pretty serious. Gonna need some bolt cutters. I'll make a note. Damn, look at that thing. You know what? If we're gonna do this, we're gonna need a disguise to get close to the ship without drawing attention. I'll make a note.
And that is all of the pictures we need to take, so let's just return back to the salvage yard.
Yo, you killed it! Got everything we need. Now head to the yard and I'll walk you through the plan. And maybe take a shower or something. Or don't. Maybe you want to smell like fish? That's cool. Someone with as many guns as you can do whatever they want, huh? Okay, bye.
Alright, so now that the scope out mission is complete, we can move on to the main setups. We have two main setups along with the optional setup as usual, and we also have 3 tasks that we need to complete. So we are going to start this off by doing the main setups, and I think I'm gonna start off by doing the disguises.
Yo, if we want to keep my uncle's ship out at sea, away from the authorities, we need to destroy any files with permission for it to come into dock. Torch the paperwork, yo. Also, you know how I was saying we need a disguise? Well, the Coast Guards hold up there too, so how do you feel about snatching a pair of rubber boots while you're in the neighborhood?
That sounds like a good plan, Jamal. We need to head over to Del Piero Pier. So, I'll see you guys over there. We got a while to drive.
Listen, there's cameras on site. Last thing we need is the LSPD bursting in, so keep your head down in there.
Unfortunately, the cameras do not work like they are supposed to. If I destroy them, I'm gonna get caught either way. And it doesn't make sense to try and destroy them anyways, because you guys can see there's a bunch of Coast Guard people everywhere. Alright, so might as well just let the camera see me. I'm gonna end up in a shootout eventually anyways. So, yeah. Either way, we're heading inside of the building now. We're gonna do what we have to do.
Okay, you see anything that mentions the Lao Princess? Sticky bomb it. That's my uncle's ship. Oh, and find the Coast Guard's uniform before you blow the place. You'll need them.
Alright, so we have to hack the LSPA database, which means I need to access this here laptop. Alright, so let's go on ahead and do that. Alright, we're gonna select my computer. We need to do external device and brute force exe. And now we just gotta do this little hacking thing. Alright, so we're gonna do INHUMANE, that spells inhumane. Now we gotta plant explosives. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna go on ahead and do that. We're gonna plant 3 explosives, one here on this locker, another one here on that locker over there, and another one on the locker to the back of the room. Well, I guess technically that's the front of the room, but anyways. Alright, so we're gonna place the final explosive, and now we just need to locate the Coast Guard outfits, which I have already done so while Jamal was talking his head off. Here they are. Now we gotta exit the office and we're gonna end up in a shootout. So yeah. Alright, well now we gotta deal with the guards on the outside while also trying to make our escape. However, I do need to detonate the explosives, but I do want to make sure that I am not in harm's way with these guards. So let me clear up as much as I possibly can. And then I'm gonna go on ahead and just drive away casually, backing up while I click detonate bomb. The bomb goes boom. We gotta go to the salvage yard, but unfortunately, yeah, we do end up with cops on us. So
Okay, wow, LSPD. Overreaction. A huge overreaction. All we did was tamper with international trade documents, like for real? You better ditch the cops before you drop those uniforms in the yard.
alright, well, we gotta lose the cops, so I'll see you guys back at the salvage yard once we do. Alright, it's time for the next setup. We have completed the scope out and the first setup. Now it is time to get the skylift.
Alright, here's the deal. I got the pilot who can get our container off the ship. The thing is, he needs a skylift to lift it. You know, the ones with the huge magnets. That's the kind of equipment Merryweather keeps in stock. You just got to convince him to hand it over.
Alright, well, it seems this time the location is going to be the Los Santos International Airport. So let's make our way over there. We do have a bit of a drive, so I'll see you guys over there. Alright, we have arrived. Now I am going to end up in a little bit of a shootout, and yeah, I'm already pretty much dead. Like, you see how much damage they did to me in such quick succession. Usually when I do this mission solo, I struggle so badly. But not today. I refuse to go down without a fight. Right? I have played this mission too much times not to know what I have to do. Let's take out these guards, and by the time those helicopters spawn, I will be ready for each and every one of them. Right? So, I mean, as of right now, I'm just trying to launch some grenades, make sure all these enemies know exactly who they're dealing with. Right? The helicopters have already spawned in, so I need to clear a path and just make sure that I can get on this anti-aircraft trainer here immediately. And here I finally get the perfect opportunity to try and get onto one. And now I just gotta try and get rid of these helicopters. I don't know how much helicopters I'm gonna have to get rid of, but that's gonna be the first one. They're down. Now I am gonna die, which is a bit unfortunate. I can't eat snacks while I'm on the thing, but well, I guess we just try again. I do have my rail gun on this character now, so maybe that could help me out. Yeah, down goes one of you. Maybe I should have been using this from the beginning. Oh, I missed. Come on, I missed again. This is one thing about the rail gun I don't like. If you shoot through a window, it doesn't actually register as a hit. Come on. Let me get them. Nice. I can't see you. All this grass covering my screen. Nice. Down that one goes. Hold on. Another one's coming in. More helicopters are spawning. That one down. Nice. Come on. Let me get it. Down it goes. There's still a few more. Hold on. I gotta try and heal. Snacks. No, I missed. Not good. Alright. That one stood still. Thanks for the kill. That one stood still as well. We have this big one here to deal with now. Did I miss? I think I did. I hit that time. This one is armored. I hit it again. He's going down. Down it goes. Alright. Now I could just focus on the guys on the ground and then get into the skylift. Alright. Stay these guys out here. There's another guy to my left. I think there's a guy right there. Yep. Alright, come on. Another guy hiding behind there. Eat my snacks. Keep my health up. Alright. Hold on. Hold on. Keep my snacks up. Get into the helicopter. I'm gonna keep my snack menu open because I am taking a lot of damage. And might I say, that has to be the easiest, most successful attempt at me doing this mission by myself. I don't think I could have done this mission any better. Or at least I don't think I have done it any better at all in the past. So I'd say this was very successful. Now all we have to do is lose the cops and then probably take it over to the marked location, wherever that may be. So yeah, I'll see you guys once we lose the cops. Oh, actually we just did. So yeah, I guess let's just head over to the marked location one time. I'll see you guys over there. Alright, helicopter has been delivered. All I have to do now is leave the area and that will be mission complete. So let's call in my car. And yeah, let's just get the heck on out of here. I'm not going to bother calling in the limo because it's going to spawn far away. So just call in my comment. Why not? Alright, and just like that, that is going to be, wait for it, work complete. Alright, we only have the optional setup left plus the tasks, so let's go do the optional setup.
Hey, I don't mean to freak you out or anything, but I found out that the air support near my uncle's ship is gonna be heavy. A fleet of Mavericks on patrol. So, I'm sending you the deets of one of the chopper pilots now. If you can take him out, they're down one bogey, and he might lead us to the others. Win-win!
Alright, so another one of those missions where I need my Sparrow. And we gotta go all the way to Palito Bay, the tippy top of the map. So, I'll see you guys over there. I'm not gonna waste any time.
The other choppers should be on your radar now. Go take them out.
Alright, so again, I'm not gonna talk for this part. I'm just gonna show when I destroy the helicopters. And with the final helicopter down, that is work complete. So now we only have the tasks to do, so I'll see you guys at the first task location. Alright, this is the first task location, so let's call Jamal and see what he has to say.
Yo, while you're out there, why don't you check that place for a pair of bolt cutters? We'll need them if we want to break into that container.
Alright, so if this is anything like the mission last time, then this should be pretty simple. Walk in, find the thing, walk out, drive away with nothing bad happening. Alright, so it shows that the area to search is, well, pretty much just this building. So I'm gonna assume that it's in here, and yeah, first place I look. It's like this video was scripted, even though it's impossible to script where the thing is gonna spawn. Anyways, we got it. Now we just gotta head back to the salvage yard and hope that nothing bad happens. Get out of my way, sir. Alright, I'll see you guys back at the salvage yard. Alright, so here is the second task location. Once again, we have to call Jamal and see what he needs us to do.
There should be plenty of flares around the docks. Better be anyway. Federal requirements, you know. They're exactly what we need to signal to the pilot when it's time to collect the container. Think you could grab a box?
Alright, once again, this mission should be pretty easy. The flares usually spawn in the same place every time. It's very rare that they actually spawn in a different spot. So I know exactly where I'm going. Alright, I'm gonna park up right here. Actually, nah, I think it's better if I park right here. Right? I'm gonna go onto this little tugboat. Let me just grab my gun here so I don't like fall off or something. And here are the flares right here. They almost always spawn in that same spot. So we need to get out of here quickly before guards spawn. And I can see that already one has spawned. So take him out, get into my car, and it's time to go bye-bye. But first, unfortunately, I need to lose the cops. So let me do that and we shall head back to the salvage yard. And here is the final task location. So once again we need to call Jamal and see what the final task for the salvage yard robberies on a whole will be.
Hey, yo, you near the storage, right? Lock down some transport onto the cargo ship and tow it back to the yard.
Okay, so here is a task that might actually be a little bit difficult. So, yeah. We need to enter the storage facility, and I know for a fact there's gonna be gang members in here that we're gonna have to end up killing. Yeah, this might not be fun. I've died a couple times in this mission before, so I don't know how it's gonna go. We either die trying at least once, or I somehow manage to live through everything and make it out alive. I guess we'll see which one happens first. Either way, my goal is to steal a boat, and to do that I need to get past all of the gang members and then steal a bobcat, hook a boat up to it, and get out of here. But My main priority right now is to just get rid of as much of these gang members as humanly possible. So, okay, well, unfortunately that guy saw me, but I was gonna get caught eventually. So, yeah, I don't mind though. I can just sit here, take cover, shoot at the guys that are in front of me, and whoever's like to the back or to the right of me on the other side of that wall. Yeah, I'm gonna end up dying. No, 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 no. I'm already deep. Alright. Maybe I should have healed myself, but I was a little bit too greedy for the kills. That's a bit unfortunate. Anyways, we gotta head back inside. Hopefully the loading times don't take too long. I do not wish to be stuck on a block loading screen of death. Come on, game. There you go. Alright, so at least we got a good bit of enemies out the way last time. I gotta be very careful. There's still two guys behind this bobcat, which is most likely the same bobcat I'm gonna end up driving at some point. We have one boat here. We have a boat on the other side that we could also choose. I'm pretty sure there are also some jet skis somewhere around here that we could choose from as well. I think they're in that room that I just came from. However, I'm not gonna use a jet ski. I want one of the two boats. I mean, those would be the easiest to get out of here. Right? There are still people shooting. I need to be careful still. Alright. I think the coast is clear. Yep. I should be able to just go on ahead and hook up one of the boats to a bobcat. Alright, so let's go on ahead and get into this bobcat right here. And which boat do I go for? Yellow, red, yellow, red. I'm gonna go for the easier one. I'll just do yellow. Right? Oh, come on, I missed. Come on, hook it up. Nice, we got our free boat. Let's get out of here. Right. Oh, the map isn't loaded. There we go. Right, so all we gotta do is deliver the boat back to the salvage yard while also not getting killed in the process. So, I'll see you guys over at the salvage yard.
Okay, this is it. Everything's in place. You ready to go full pirate mode? Because if anything's worth boarding a ship crawling with heavily armed private security, it's this car.
With all these setups and tasks complete, it is finally time to start the robbery.
Alright, head to the docks. Let's do this thing. Nice fit, by the way.
Obviously, we have to head over to Elysian Island, so I'll see you guys over there.
Hey boss, I couldn't sleep last night. Just tossing and turning and thinking, is this car really worth 15 years in prison if we get caught? And you know, by morning, I got some real clarity. And yeah, it is. The plan's foolproof. My uncle's ship and his sweet, sweet, completely unique car should all be sitting ducks by now. Nothing to worry about. As long as you're not scared of open water, it's all G. And I'm not scared, so it's good. It's cool, I'm cool.
Alright, well, we made it over to the dinghy, so gotta get in and make our way over to the cargo ship.
Okay, so don't kill me, but that outfit is really only gonna get you by the patrol boats. If you try just waltzing onto the ship, people might start catching on. It's like I told my ex-girlfriend, the best way to avoid intense situations is to never see each other. So you're gonna climb the anchor chain. Okay, let me check our pilot's good to go. Goldenberg, this is Drip King. Do you copy? Drip King, this is Goldenberg. I'm reading you. Standing by for the flare. Over and
Alright, so we made it onto the ship and I can sneak to the bridge. I am wearing the Coast Guard outfit, so as long as I don't have my gun in my hand, I could just sneak past all of the guards. As long as I don't accidentally bump into someone, which unfortunately I just did. So now I have everybody shooting at me. And I gotta be very careful. No, why you pull out a sniper? I'm dead, I'm so dead, I'm so dead. Oh my gosh, why my character just kept pulling out her sniper? That's not the gun I was trying to select. Either way, we gotta head over here now. We're gonna take out that guy. There might be a guy in the back here as well. I'm not entirely sure. I am getting shot in the back from other people on the other levels though. I think I'm also getting shot at from boats in the water. Yep, that's definitely what just killed me. That's a bit annoying. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to take out all these guys. Let me skip ahead up until where I reach the bridge, because it's gonna take me a while to clear out all these NPCs, especially with the helicopters after me now. I made it to the entrance of the bridge, kick the door open, knock the guy out behind it, and shoot the captain. Down he goes. Now we have to search the captain. Oh, what? Where did that guy come from? What the hell? Okay. Now we can search the captain without worrying about getting shot at or smacked in the face.
Once you got the codes, use the terminal to figure out which containers might have the car.
Alright, now let's access the bridge terminal, and like Jamal said, this will tell us which containers may or may not have the car. And there is a sea sparrow shooting at me, so yeah, I gotta be very careful of that. Hold on, I need to get rid of it before I even think of making my way back down. Hold on, let me climb up here really quick. Where is it? There it is. Get out of here. Yeah, see you later. Bye bye. I'ma just jump down, make my way down here. Anyway, I survived that fall. Maybe not, but if I come down here, I might be able to survive it. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so we gotta make our way over to the containers now. We do have some guys here shooting as well. Oh my gosh, and there's two of them here. Don't you die on me. Not now. Let me eat some snacks and then I'll make my way on top of the containers. Alright, so there's a box right here we can climb on top of this one. And am I going to be lucky enough to where the car is in the very first container? I guess we'll have to see, but first let's take this guy out so I don't risk dying while searching this thing. Is it in the first container I check? How's my luck looking? It's looking lovely. The car is in the first one I checked. That is what you like to see. Now we gotta attach a flare to the container for the pilot using the skylift to come and pick it up. And I am going to make my way over to the Sea Sparrow that is parked over here because I need to protect the skylift from enemies. Alright, so let's get into the skylift. And yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna show this part. However, I will show all of the helicopters that I destroy while protecting the skylift. So yeah, I will fast forward the rest of it though. I wouldn't exactly cut it out, just so you guys can see everything that's happening. I'll just fast forward it. Alright, we made it to where the skylift will drop off the container. Now, oh, I think my sparrow just disappeared. Probably because the helicopter is gonna drop the thing off here. It probably despawned. Where did it put it though? Oh, it's over there. Okay, I see it. Right, well, gonna make way for the skylift to do its thing. Now, we can open up the container and get this car. There we go, baby. The car is mine to drive away. Alright, now, we need to be quick about getting this thing back to the salvage yard because we are gonna have enemies following us. So, I'll see you guys over there.
I've been looking up pics of this car and I'm in love. Drive her back to the yard. Oh, and be gentle. But don't worry, if she gets scuffed, we can get our guy here to fix her up. See you soon.
This rain is making it hard to drive. Oh no, not good. No, no, I'm stuck. The pole is keeping me from rolling over. Help! I got enemies coming after me as well. God damn it, you stupid pole. Get off of me. Oh, that was almost terrible. Leave me alone, you stupid pole. I gotta get out of here. Oh my god, that was way too close. Wow. Alright, well, I managed to get away. The salvage yard is right around the corner, so we're pretty much done here. All we gotta do now is just take it and deliver it. And that, my friends, is how you finish every single salvage yard robbery. You like to see it, dude. You love to freaking see it, dude. Right? Wait for it. Robbery complete. And we have, unfortunately, not completed every bonus. So we only got 10,000 bonus money from that, but it's totally fine by me. And you know what? Since this was the final salvage yard robbery we had to do, and this is the only car we have left in this salvage yard, I think I'm gonna sell it one time. So let's go. Let's get this thing sold immediately. Alright, and yeah, I'm gonna finally be done with all of the salvage yard robberies. So yeah, we're gonna sell this vehicle. I'll see you guys over at terminal. What the heck? How did I even hit that? Oh man. Oh, hold on a second. I didn't lose any money for that? That's insane. That was the biggest crash I've ended up in doing one of these sellings. And I didn't lose any money? That's actually incredible. I'm really glad for that. I don't know how that happened. I should have lost money there, but I'm glad I didn't. 408. Yeah, $408,000. I'll take it, dude. Alright, so yeah, that's gonna be it for all of these salvage yard robberies.
Another week, another piece of good news from Jamal. Another excuse to pop open a magnum of champagne and raise a toast to the picture of you I keep above my hot tub. That is how close we are, my friend. It's so close. It's like, you know, we came up together from the same streets. No diggity. Keep it real out there, baby.
You weird me out sometimes, Yusuf. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video here for today. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like down below. Subscribe if you have not. Turn on notifications so you do not miss any future videos or live streams. Click the link in the description and to take you straight to all my individual social links. Let me know what you guys think of the Cargoship Robbery down in the comments. My name is _2001 and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, and as always, have a great one. See you all later. Goodbye.